Very, very nice to see all of you, beloved. Very, very welcome. May God always bless you. May this oneness of life, being of life, always guide you from outside in the life of the individual and from inside in the core of the individual that we are. Thank you. Thank you. Very, very good. Ekta, you want to say something?
I just wanted to come in front of you and of the topic that you were just speaking to Prachi about, where you said that no cheating is allowed. I still catch myself cheating somewhere here and there. I just wanted to bring that in front of you, and I just wanted to bring that in front of you. And I feel when I catch myself and I bring it to you, I also do a declaration that I don't want to cheat anymore. And I just feel, I don't want to do that anymore. Now that it is caught, I want to bring it out in the open. And I just wanted to bring this to you. And if you could share some more on this, light on this, and where you find that, because I know that you see me, I feel you know the spiritual trap. When you talk to me, you can see it in me as well. So I just wanted to bring this in front of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Just for the reference, cheating, what we are talking about here, is basically a kind of a sense of dividedness that happens inside us out of ignorance, out of unconsciousness. That's what I was referring to, that all has to be real in the direction of truth, in the direction of discovery of who we are, awakening. All has to be real. There should not be anything unreal in a way, as far as we know. Let me just share as a reference again that what we are calling ourselves, the body, mind, and the consciousness, actually is that construct which is being used as a gate through which the being is experiencing life. The more refined, balanced, transparent, open is this packet called ourself, the more joyful will be the life experience. And the less refined, less balanced, more disharmonious within, the more unhappy or unpleasant will be the life experience. However, who is experiencing through this, who is tasting the pleasant or unpleasant experience of life through this package, is the pure being that we are. That pure being is not really entirely dependent on the pleasure or the joyfulness of the experience or unpleasantness of the experience. No? Because its nature is bliss itself. However, it is its own decision that it wants to experience through the body-mind. It is not like a compulsion. There is no compulsion for this being that we are. That's why there is no real bondage. That's why there is no freedom in that way as we think. So what is the bondage and what is the freedom in this context? To be more simple. No? The bondage is that we want the experience to be pleasant and it is not becoming pleasant and joyful. and we are trying, and as if we are getting tired, as if we are running out of energy, and now we are as if caught up in a circle of trying to fix it. So this circle of remaining caught up in the circle of trying to fix it is what is actual bondage for the being who is trying to fix it, so that it can experience a life pleasantly, joyfully through it. What is the method? What is the way out of it? The way out of it actually is for any one of you who is ready now in this way, is to connect to the pure being that you are. By remembering who you are, you are not going to get unhooked from the body or suddenly disappear or anything. It will not be like this. Because it is by your will, by your own will, that you are experiencing through body mind. Then why it will not continue? It just will become joyful. Because you, as you, the real experiencer through this body mind, will wake up to the truth of who you are, even if little bit. Like as you will come in touch with yourself even little bit, your own wisdom will wake up to show you that how many non-essential things are happening in life, and you are supporting them, giving energy to them, and like this wasting your energy and life and time. And that will stop. Now you will be more spending time, energy, life only on those things which you feel are going to really help you in experiencing joyfully what you want to experience. Because you, the pure being, has a sense that what you really want to experience, what will make you happy. Because basically, the joyfulness of the experience through the body mind for the being is very subjective also. Like as if through experience, the experiencer want to express also in a way. That's why the experience and the expression are not really so much two things. Like as if it want to express itself. So there are two things. One is the body mind and the life circumstances, which are collectively producing a experience, which is basically more of an environment in which the being want to express itself from inside. When it expresses itself from inside, that is from where the joy or the bliss come in our life. Bliss gets mixed with the experience of the body mind. So body mind is producing that experience. If the experience produced by the body mind is too bitter, too painful, too disturbing, then even if the bliss contributed, brought to the table by the being, the experiencer, is not going to compensate enough to make it joyful, a celebration of life. This is the thing. So basically, the only thing that can keep things going in a not nice manner for us is that we don't focus on ourselves, the experiencer, or the longing to experience. And we just keep searching or trying to make things better without understanding this. That's where we will do a lot, but we will get very less out of it. Meaning it will satisfy us very less. We will feel very less contentment or no contentment out of a lot of effort. However, if we remain connected to what really I want to experience, even for every step that we take in the day, for everything that we do in the day, then it will all be in line with that. It will already show us that these are non-essential and I don't need to focus on these things. Like most of the thoughts and feelings which trouble us in life, we don't need to handle them at all. We just can simply ignore them. But it is just that we are not able to ignore them, that we seek for techniques and many things. This is that fundamental way I am sharing with you. If you focus on your fundamental longing, this is going to work like a supreme filter, like a universal filter, to filter out everything that is not for you. And you will just not pay attention to that. Like your way of focusing will get refined so much, your way of paying attention to things will get refined and will come in line with what really you want to experience in life, like this. So this is what I hope it will help you in some way.
Is it I could totally connect, Rajee, with what you were saying. Absolutely. Absolutely.
What I'm also trying to say is that try to keep it immediate, not tomorrow. Because
Yes.
you the experiencer is today, not tomorrow. Life is also today. Body is also today. Circumstances of the body, state of the body, circumstances of life and state of the body is also today. Then why tomorrow? Tomorrow is mind. Tomorrow is that dream. In this context. So if you keep it immediate means like what? Immediate means no gap, end to end. No? This is the thing. This is where learning to understand what is being present also will help. Being present and being immediate also same thing, similar thing or same thing. Like so, this is what is not dividing. Also, being immediate, being present is also not dividing or less dividing. Like moving from dividedness to undividedness also. Because the less divided we are, the less loss of energy. When everything is one, like this. The one who wants to experience knows clearly what it wants to experience, not at the level of thoughts, feelings, but at the level of being. Now thoughts, feelings will get that guidance from you. And they will present only those thoughts and feelings which are useful for this feeling, no? For this longing, no? Like that. That's why we are searching a lot, but not finding. And as if this has become our way of being. Person is basically a way of being that has become default to us, like a comfortable. We have become comfortable in it. Like, yeah, I'm going to search a lot and I will not find. It doesn't have to be so. But now we are used to also, in a way. Then we'll have to be free from that habit also now. So thank you. Very, very good. Yeah. Anything else you can say?
Thank you, David, for this very immediate pointing. And I kind of maybe, pay attention to very maybe silly things, but there is an app called Truecaller, and it says when you are not able to find who's calling, and it says you are all caught up. The truth is out there. You are all caught up. And I feel the truth is all here. I am just all caught up.
Yes, we are in a way. Caught up basically is that we are not certain, clear about what we are thinking, what we want to think, what we are doing, and what we want to do. For example, the framework 2110 should be understood really. Unless we move from this starting to the 2-1 or little more, if there is some in between position, let's say, a deeper 2-1 position, let's say, not 2-1-1 yet, but a deeper, more stable experiencer, decision maker, thinker. Because in this 2 position, we are attending those feelings which hurt, which bring unhappiness, and also we feel I am helpless. I cannot not attend them, for example. We have many such states in which we find ourselves. So good. Thank you. I think it will help everyone. Yeah. Nishant, you want to say something?
Namaste, Rajee.
Namaste.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. It's maybe a small exploration, and I feel in some ways a continuation of the topic that you're on, that you've been talking about. Let's say the act of searching, the search of spiritual of seekers, no? In some ways, it seems it's very similar to a person acting or let's say responding in the world, a person in the world, a person is similar to a person. Yeah. What I mean by that is the objective of seeking is also within the mind, and the attempt to find the answer is all happening within the mind. Yeah. And in some ways, it seems that the result can be achieved only when this whole activity happening in the mind is stopped. Yeah.
How meaning, like you mean we should stop seeking first?
Yeah, stop. So it is an activity happening. There's a question and there's a search for the answer, no, which is happening within the mind. So I don't. It seems I don't think it's possible to stop this thing in one shot. Yeah, it seems that there is a gradient to it. Like one milestone would be where we are consciously stopped this search, yeah, but we're still within this mind, and it's very easy to get back to the usual state of affairs. Yeah, and then there is a gradient. At some point, this whole thing just stops, and we slip out of trying to search using the mind into the being. Yeah, and that it's like it becomes more and more subtle, more and more subtle. And I don't know how this switch happens, yeah, but the process seems to be like that. Is this true?
Yes, yes. My framework, the 2110, is basically a more kind of concrete, uh, map in a way, like a mapping for this, what you are saying. And let's see. Let me try to, share also a little bit that what happens is that as we become more conscious of the fact that I am seeking, then we start more spending time in trying to figure out what exactly I am seeking, because we are able to sense that time that I am not so clear about it. And as soon as we start becoming more clear what I am exactly seeking, we become more clear I am not clear at all. And that I am not clear at all basically disillusions us in a way, or makes us free from the attachment with the thoughts and feelings which used to look so real at some point before that. Everything looked so convincing. Oh yeah, I have to do this. Oh yeah, I should feel like this. I should do something. And then we somehow sit back a little bit. Sit back a little bit. This sitting back a little bit is what you are talking about, referring to as like a gradient. It is true. So as if we come to this 2-1 position, where we are in the mind, affected by the mind, and yet somehow not so affected anymore. We somehow have a new project now, like a not the project, not the thinking process which is brought to life, to our life through the thoughts which are rotating, but internally, intuitively, we feel inspired to think that what exactly I am. Like, for example, when somebody thinks about thinking, when you, the thinker, thinks about thinking, why I am thinking, what is exactly thinking? This is not really within this circle. It is within the circle, but not about the circle, or not hooked onto the circle. You are as if at the center of the circle and just thinking about the thinking, even if within the thinking only. No? Or why exactly I am searching? What exactly I am searching? What do I want? One of my most fundamental question to everyone is, what do I want really in life? This kind of can wake us up so much. This kind of can bring us back more deeply into our being, who basically is actually the beneficiary. And as if we have forgotten who we are. So like our thoughts, which are helping us apparently in seeking, have started defining also what we are seeking for. That's where things have gone wrong. Where the salesman has started dictating that what you should buy. No. We need to be a more conscious customer, more stable customer. No. And because of this asleep customer that we are generally, it looks like everything happening in my mind is my thoughts, my feelings. How can I not think them? How can I not feel them? You see, is it actual experience I'm telling you? This is how it feels. How can I not think? They are my thought. What are you talking about? They are inside me. Whatever is inside you does not mean really it is yours. You have virus sometime, let's say, bacteria sometime. Is it yours? Not really. Not everything is ours inside. So the more we become clear that what I'm searching for, the more we start becoming clear that I don't really know what I'm searching for. And at some point we come to this pure innocence state of being where we feel that I really don't know anything. I don't even know that whether should I search or not, whether should I go anywhere or not, whether should I just be or not. I don't really know that do I have options, do I have a choice or not. We come to that pure innocent state of being. Here the search stops in a way because there is no one fueling it, no one rotating in it also. The thoughts will continue searching still within ourselves, but the one who was rotating in them, the being that you are, has dropped out of it now because you know that you do not know anymore. You are clear that you don't know really. No. Then a correction happens now in everything. That correction is like a change also. Sometimes it feels like fire also, burning things. No, many different experiences of the same thing happen. So please say anything else. It's a very beautiful topic.
Yeah, it's exactly on the same lines that I wanted to hear about. So I don't have anything to add at this point, really. Yeah.
Oh. Like one thing that I used to practice in a way or think about, let's say, in the thinking, no, through the thinking I used to practice is was that I don't know if I heard from somebody or it just came in me that before going to anything important, I would like to see all the ends of it, like the beginning, the middle, and the end of it. Like, okay, I will go buy the ticket of this movie, then I'm in the movie hall, munching, popcorn and things like that, and sipping Coca-Cola, let's say. Then the movie ends. Then I come out tired and like little headache or something. Do I want this whole package? And most of the thing dropped. I could not subscribe to them. I could not log on to them because I did not want the end. I know many other people also did like this in their life, in the past or maybe now also they are doing. So this is what is the pure, like most direct way of being free from mind. That you see the whole picture in one go before going into it. Once we are into it, we don't have so many options now. You know, before going into anything, whether it is a small task or a small project or anything, that what is the whole picture? And although for a person it is not something nice, we should not do like this. It is going to take away all the fun. But anyway, person is not getting any fun, so there is no harm going to happen really. In reality, no harm will happen because no person is really getting any fun anywhere. That's why there is so much shouting about fun. Oh my God, oh no. Those who are really having joy, living the joy of their being and having the time of their life, they are so quiet. They don't have time to speak even. Their energy is so absorbed in the living of the blissful being. No? Yeah. So I think it's very good. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajee.
So, in general, you can say there are two type of people in this world: the one who are seeking, the other one who are living. Even if some very small group of people who are living, rest are only seeking. That small group of people, among them, there are some people who are not really living the truth, the bliss, the joy yet. But they are very soon going to live. Because they have started living the truth of unhappiness. They have started living the truth of suffering. No. You see what I mean? They have started living the truth of confusion. They have started living the truth of not knowing anything and believing. they are going to become free soon. So you find out, every one of you, which one you are and which one you want to be. Madhvi told me something, highlighted something. FOMO. FOMO is a new term or nowadays used. Fear of missing out. This is the key factor that we continue in the race, even if we are failing continuously. Meaning we continue seeking. Our seeking actually mainly continues because of FOMO. Because we have the fear that I'm going to miss out. Those people who are seeking, they may, what if they find? No. So, thank you. Madhvi, you want to say something?
Namaste. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. My question is based on what you were talking to Ekta about self-cheating. Sometimes I feel that there is this need of self-cheating because we are so tired, and that temptation is so strong, that desire is already there, the seed of that desire is already there. It's like fasting and just for days and days and seeing a pani puri stall so that hidden desire comes out of just taking one. Also, I feel sometimes rather than a temptation, it is a need of being in a comfort zone, because constant seeking and constant looking out or even looking in, I don't know, sometimes it gives that tiredness of just leaving everything and succumbing to the need of being in a comfort zone. Like, just relax. Okay, just chhod do sab kuch. Just be that. So somewhere it becomes, and then that guilt comes, that array, and that FOMO comes, fear of missing out comes, guilt comes. So if something like this comes, then what to do? What to do in that case?
I would like to bring the example of trekking, because you are a trekker also. That when you are trekking, let's say 10 kilometer to 15 kilometer per day on a mountain, like where you have less oxygen and things like this, and not just one day, maybe let's say one day also, but maybe not one day, few days you are going to do like this camping and all. Do you think you have an option to just quickly rush and finish everything? You don't actually. So what you do is that you don't rush. You are consistent, not that you are fast. No. So what you do is that you break your journey after every, let's say, 500 meter or 1 kilometer. For 2 minutes you are just standing, 1 minute you are standing, or 5 minutes, 3 minutes you are just sitting. That time when you are sitting, your body start becoming cold. Then you sense, then you start again walking to warm it up so that you don't lose that momentum. No? That time when you are sitting, do you feel guilt? You don't actually. Because you are clear that it is part of that. The day this taking a break from the tiredness of seeking into taking some shelter or comfort in some experiences of life, when this will become part of our journey, then we will not feel guilt. No? What it is serving is what is important. So if we are feeling guilt, it means that it is not serving our journey. And if it is serving our journey, why we should feel guilt? Then this guilt is the only result of a confusion. No? Do you see what I mean? Because spiritual journey cannot happen through the
Yes.
mind's understandings and emotionality. No? It needs a very concrete ground, no? Like a concrete, consistent, continuous practitioner, no, for it. You see what I mean? Like whatever it takes. I'm feeling like every seeker, by the way, feels discomfort. Not just let's say you, no. Every seeker feel, and those who want to or who have to reach to the truth of who they are in the one life, let's say in just few years only, they go through so much more discomfort than we can imagine right now. What they do is they just care about their health, overall health of the body and their practical life. No? meaning mental and emotional health. They just care about the health. Whenever it affects their health, that time they take a break. They take a step back and do something about it. And then they continue, no? Like this. So taking a comfort like having some pani puri when you have done a lot of fasting is not a bad thing. If it is supporting your fasting. If it is sabotaging that, if it is destroying that, not okay. No? So is it serving your addiction or is it serving your decision to fasting through addiction? This you should see. No? Because even addiction can serve to something higher if it is used in the right proportion, right amount. No? You see what I'm saying? Is it understandable?
Yes, very much, very much. I can actually correlate to every word of yours. And I feel very thankful for that. Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
So basically what happens is that the main thing is the decision. Let's say once the decision has happened in you for fasting, then no pani puri will be seen by you, generally speaking. And sometime, even if you don't see pani puri somewhere, you will online order online because you know that it is necessary right now for you. Even if you don't find anything on the road, you will order online because you know the importance of it. No? But you know also that you have decided really. So what we are struggling with is not really pani puri. We are struggling with the decision about fasting, isn't it? In the same way, we are not struggling with the distractions created in the mind and body and life. We are struggling with our decision about truth. That decision has not been made yet. When we are feeling, oh my God, what to do? Once the decision is made, that decision also tells us what to do. The decision also guides us what to do in what situation. No? Like, is it okay to eat? Not okay to eat? How much to eat? How much not to eat? No? Like this. That guidance comes, that wisdom is there in the very choice that we make, the decision that we make in the direction of truth. No? So thank you very, very. Anything else you can say if there?
No, thank you very much. Thank you.
Very, very nice. Ojas, you want to say something?
Namaste, Rajee.
Namaste.
Thank you for the regular and frequent prasadam. I try to keep drinking it as much as possible. Yeah, I felt like you answered everything, so I don't know. I just wanted to come before and do the darshan and take some prasadam. And, so I've been spending a lot of time listening to you, Muji, Osho, and just completely engrossed in, you can say, seeking and finding, and not finding, seeking, and sometimes too much. And then I realized that it's also so much of, this grasping, even in doing nothing, even in just sitting. I heard Osho speak yesterday that you sit doing nothing, but you expect to get something out of it. So the only I was in the mountains before, and I deliberately stopped doing anything. Like, I left all strings that would keep me connected to doings and attending to something or the other, so that I can be more. Now I'm in the city for a short period, so I felt now is a good time to let's say consciously experience or do more things. But even now, I feel at times there are so many things to do, but except if they're really necessary, which I attend to, then I don't feel like I wake up in the morning and I just want to sit and want to listen to some satsang, some recordings. So I just wanted to check with you if that is a problem and it should be attended to, or it doesn't seem like a problem to me, but uh, I think the FOMO is there that there should be some progress, some good use of time happening either on the material side or on spiritual side, and some sense comes, okay, I'm wasting time, or you know yeah. So thank
Uh,
you.
I feel what you are saying is very good actually, because the necessary things in life are to be attended. They are not necessary for the person actually. They are necessary for the being who want to continue living as a person or as individual basically. Let's not say person. So all the individual level things are not really so that the individual can continue, but so that the individual mechanism can continue and the individual level experiencing can continue. No? So that's why individual level life is very important. Very, very important. It's not like, oh, it has to be less, destroy it. No. If the being of life does not want to um, live at the individual level in the form of you, it will simply withdraw itself from you, no? And there will be no you at all found anywhere, because you are nothing but a manifestation, like a child of that absolute beingness, which is living through you, which is living everything as you also. No? So individual level activities, practicality and everything of life is very useful. They are connected to the reality also. And reality connected to reality always gives a sense of correctness, as you said, that it doesn't feel like I'm doing something wrong. No, it's true. Can I share with you something very simple, and yet I hope that it is going to answer many things of for you also, for now and tomorrow also, and others. I'm sure. Try to understand dividedness and undividedness. You are that being which is originally and always one, meaning not divided, non-dual. Not that you are one, but non-dual, not two. So this is your nature, that you are never divided. And because this is your nature, it is anyway default. So you are playing now with dividing myself and seeing what happens. What you are doing right now in the form of yourself as an individual is that you, the being which is originally undivided, is trying to divide yourself and checking what happens if I divide myself. And then at some point, you go so far that you start suffering now. It's time to return home. Means what? To come sit in the being that you are, in the purity of being. But is meditation. Not doing anything is that meditation. And then you will start returning to your original nature and your original wisdom, and you will sense how you entered into those imprisonments which you are trying to be free from. Learning the way of the being, the meditation basically is learning everything fundamental in a way inside all the bondages and all the way to be free from them, whether it is mind, whether it is emotions, whether it is personal, whether it is impersonal, or anything and everything. No? So basically, the more you are divided inside you and unhappy or suffering, these two things cannot help each other. They can only help each other in the sense that they will increase each other's intensity. The unhappiness in you will increase more dividedness. More dividedness in you will increase more unhappiness. Only this. In this way, they can help each other to take you to that peak from where it will collapse by itself. Otherwise, they cannot help. So whenever you feel unhappiness, remember, dividedness is more. You need to regulate your dividedness. Bring more undivided, bring it to less dividedness in you through meditation only. Nothing else. Contemplation also. Clarity is an amazing tool for bringing less dividedness. Clarity cannot bring undividedness or cannot bring us to that undividedness that we are, but it can bring less dividedness, like less sections or divisions, within the mind, and it will help you more. You will feel, hey, that's nice. Like I'm okay now. You will feel I'm okay now. Then you will feel, oh, I want little more of this okay. Then you will feel, oh, I'm actually happy. I'm not okay. I'm happy also. Not maybe supremely happy, not maybe so joyful, but I'm quite happy now in life. You will feel like this. And then from here again, you will take a decision that do you want more happy, then be more resolved. What is resolved? Resolved basically means less divided. Fundamentally less divided. Not that your thoughts are not divided from each other. Not that your thoughts are not divided from feelings. No, you are not divided about them. When a thought comes, it is not able to fool you about a feeling that is inside you. Let's say a feeling came and you feel, yeah, it's okay. And then a thought comes, maybe it is not okay. You are not able to be fooled by it. You are not so divided anymore. Like you are one who said it is okay to have this feeling. Now if a thought comes, you will feel still it is okay. You know what I mean? Like that. So this is what is original undividedness in which you will come more and more. And when talking about meditation, you said that even when we are sitting and not doing anything, like Osho mentioned, that even you would, if you expect that something will happen, it's also not really just sitting. No? That was the primary reason I found out inside me also, that I shared having a cup of tea, which is basically nothing but meditation. Learn how to have a cup of tea. Learn means I'm sharing some time also like this. No? So what is having a cup of tea? Basically means being absorbed fully into what you are doing right now, this cup of tea. Not really not doing anything, but also not doing anything else. If you are not doing anything else, it is going to bring you to not doing anything very soon. So having a cup of tea basically is a soft landing into the not doing anything only. So this is the reason I shared before also. Learn to have a cup of tea, enjoying, cup of tea, coffee, anything you like, water even if you don't like anything. I think it's very good. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rajee. Yeah, really helpful. What I heard is it doesn't matter which thing I'm doing or how I'm using the time. It's about how undivided or dedicated I am towards it. And if there is some dissatisfaction or unhappiness, then that's a good sign to check how complete I'm in what I'm doing. Thank you so much, Raj.
Yes, correct. Thank you. The thing is very simple, really. Coming to the truth of who we are, or living this meditation, this being, is actually a very simple thing. What has happened is that most of our energy or attention has got caught up in the energies of body mind, or particularly mind, which is conditioned to produce experience of suffering continuously. And we have deep belief in it also. And now, because of our attachment and engagement with the mind and the belief in it, we are continuously suffering, meaning experiencing suffering. The only way really to end this is to withdraw ourselves from this mind into the truth of who we are, to taste the bliss, the joy, the peace that we have already, which is the only thing which is really going to change the whole game immediately. Like which will show us that what mind is saying or producing is actually not true. I actually am free to experience bliss. Even if my body is not in a good shape right now, my mind is not, my emotions are not in a good shape, But the thing is that our attachment to the thoughts and feelings and emotions is so much that they have become our very way of living, way of looking, way of thinking, way of making decisions also. And that's where the refinement is necessary, what I call clarity. No? Stability. Stability and clarity is that refinement within that. That, is it really helping me? Like you catch yourself suffering for something very silly. That's a awakening. That's a small awakening. Like, what the hell? Why I am suffering for these small things when others are enjoying and I can actually enjoy. That's like clarity, like eye-opener, like this for you. Like basically we start seeing more blind spots. That's what is clarity within ourselves. Otherwise, the short solution is meditation, sitting in the being, testing our being. That's going to maybe not make us free from the belief in the mind, in the normal sense. But that's going to end our dependency on the mind. Because we are basically desiring joy, asking for joy from the mind. And mind is promising, I will give you. Totally, I am going to give you one day. Just few steps more, few days, months or years more. No? And then you get that joy right immediately in this very moment. Why you will believe your mind? You see what I mean? Then you will not believe your mind. Like, why years? Why not today? No. This is the thing. So, thank you. Anna also wrote something, little in line with this FOMO. No? She said, we have a new one, JOMO, joy of missing out. Those people who have the joy of missing out, they are the free being, I feel, the wise being. What is a wise being? Who is very happy that I am missing out things. Thank God, thank you, life, thank Lord that you are not letting things come to me and I'm continuously missing them. Because you are just missing the suffering by inches and by centimeters sometimes. So some higher power, the guardian, the beloved, is taking care. That, oh, thank you, that I'm missing out these things. Missing out the club activities, no? I'm missing out the club activities. Thank God. In ashram, no, here we always, they had a very nice arrangement of things. In the night there would be a party in the plaza, dance party, happening, everything, no, and there will be a meditation exactly at the same time also. Now you choose where to go. You know what I mean? That's amazing to see this. So Anna, it's very nice. Jomo, no Zomo. Osho said something like this, that in Hindi he said that जिनकी इच्छाएं पूरी नहीं हुई हैं वो रो रहे हैं, और जिनकी इच्छाएं पूरी हो गए हैं वो छातियां पीट रहे हैं. No? Those whose desires have not fulfilled, they are crying. Those whose desires have got fulfilled, they are, beating their chest now. Only those who are free from desire are joyful. Joyful now, not joyful tomorrow. So anyone, Anna, who has learned how to be joyful now, they don't pursue desires anymore. For what? But I will get there. I am getting that right here. Discovering who we are, living who we are, is claiming this joy right now, and every time right now, every moment right now. No, every moment this is possibility. Thank you. Very nice. Samya, you want to say something?
Hi, Rajee. Thank you for inviting. I think recently I also come to you with the same request, and again, I want to bring it to you. So, this body and mind is always changeful, and always things come to it. Sometimes mind is disturbed, sometimes whatever you do, body is not at rest. Sometimes out of somewhere like you cannot sleep, all these things, So tiredness and all these energies, so many things can interfere. But like what Guruji always says and what you always says is like, yeah, these are changeful, but I think now, again, I want to, with you just, while they are happening, I want to again come to this place where you are pointing to, because these things always be here. But I think still I need some help to not go with them or captured by them. But while they are here, I want to turn my attention to what is you are pointing to. And for this, I still require help, your guidance.
Oh. Let me just share a little bit first. As a background of what is our truth is like this, that we have two aspects of ourselves. One is which is involving continuously with the body mind changes, because you are very right, body mind is changing, and if body mind is changing and continuously producing joyful or happy experiences, we don't mind so much because we feel everything is okay. No, but if it is continuously producing unhappy experiences, like as you said, not able to sleep, not this and that, then most of our attention or energy goes in it by default to fix it, trying to fix it. And also we feel kind of unhappiness also, which is experienced in the body mind. No, it is true. Where I would like to bring you or every one of you also to is that, like, trying to highlight something so you can see and live right now. No, is that while you are trying to save yourself from this body mind engagement during the day, you are actually missing something very fundamental. That is the other aspect of ourself, which is actually never involved in this. So we have two aspects at the same time present in you. One which is which need to be involved in the body mind to help the body mind to become better, more pleasant experience or less painful or disturbing experience. But while we are living as this individual only, who is basically who is this energy, the doing energy, which is responsible for taking care of the individual body mind, when we are saving ourselves at this level, that this saved energy works like a wrapper, and it doesn't let that unchanging, uninvolved being be highlighted. So there is one way that you allow whole of yourself to be involved in the body mind when necessary. Then this unchanging will be highlighted very naturally in you. Like it is revealed like an experience in the beginning. Like other experiences are happening, like a experience of pain or disturbance or joy or happiness in the body. And this also is a new type of very different, radically different experience also surfaces now, which is like a perfume attracting you towards it. And slowly you start focusing on it, that, hey, what is this? This is something totally new. It's not never been in my circle. It's something coming not from within the circle. It is coming from outside of my circle of individuality. And you taste it and you like it. And then you will turn towards it a little bit slowly. Like part of your attention will start getting engaged with it also. So this is one way. When engaged with the body mind, totally not saving ourselves from it. If we want to discover the truth of who we are, which you are asking actually, Samya. No? Another way is when meditating, meaning when sitting in the being, then not really doing anything towards the body mind. Of course, when it is too painful, maybe we cannot really not do something. But whenever we are finding that kind of normal state of body mind, that's the best state, which is where it doesn't engage ourselves too much in the when it doesn't attract us too much. That normal state of body mind is best for sitting in the being without doing anything. But there is only just one challenge here, because there is a competitor also here. That competitor is that this is the best time for living life also. Because this is normal state, neither unhappy nor disturbed or anything. And we wanted to live life mostly. We have desires to live life. And that's where the compromise or comparison and choice is made, like to enjoy life. So if we are not enjoying life so much now for a long time, it is better to spend, or better to invest than to spend. If we live life at this state when we are normal, not feeling disturbed or anything, we will spend ourselves only. But if we sit in our being, we are investing in something. And that investment will result in a reward. That this beingness will be felt inside us in unnoticed or unannounced also. So if I hope you are not too formal that no, I don't want any unannounced guests, because this guest is going to be an unannounced guest actually oftentimes. You will be in the middle of pain or disturbance or unhappiness or suffering or anything, and this unannounced guest, this unchanging being that you are, is surfaced, the experience of it, the clarity about it. Experience right now, because this truth is truth right now. In me, in you, both. So allow your body mind to be the way it is. Do not try to change it. Let the body mind take care of body mind. You just relax a little bit right now. Because body mind can take care of body mind. At least right now. When we are not doing any practical life activity, or mental activity or anything. As you will relax a little bit. This relax is very rewarding, very joyful also. This joy, basically, joy of the being is nothing but a fragrance or the light of being coming out of this changeless that we are. And as it is able to catch your attention right now, as you are able to focus on this not changing aspect, it's going to become so bigger in your consciousness that the experience of body mind will be so small. And slowly it is going to become clear to you that how you reach here and how you get out of it also. Then this is your freedom to sit in your being whenever you want to, and also to come out of it to attend the body holistically, like wholeheartedly, like this. And both will produce joy. Because when we attend the body-mind wholeheartedly, that time also the doors of this being that we are opened up for us, and the fragrance will come out. That's why any holistic activity always accompanied by joy, always. Joy of the being, the fragrance, the light of the being, always. And slowly they will become one thing, not two things anymore, because they are not two. Our two aspects are not two really. A transformation of the dynamic aspect, a correction in our interest in it, attachment to it, all of that will take place. So thank you. Thank you. It's very nice.
Thanks to you too for the guidance. Yeah, it seems like at some point I again missed it and come back. Like tears started to flow in my cheeks because it just revealed itself. Let's say it's like I can smell the perfume of it, not smell, but somehow I don't know what happened, but it disappeared. So I want to catch it again if possible.
Yeah, it's very good. We are going to feel like this. We need to understand that greed will not help, misunderstandings will not help, instabilities towards it will not help also. Very stable, clear decision, seeing, understanding only will help, no? It is much better to miss it 999 times than finally get it on the 1000th time, no? Forever. Then to get it and miss it, you can get it and miss it. No? So those who are sincere beings, they don't care about getting it quickly. They care about getting it forever. No? Like this. You also care about getting it forever. That's why be very sincere in your work about it. Don't worry, if the taste is not there, very soon it will be there. It is like a bird or like a butterfly. It just comes on its own to you when you are ready for it. So you just remain ready for it. That's all. And be thankful to life even when it is not there. That you got to taste it even once in life. Even if we get to taste it once in life, it is such a blessing. I feel like this is my way of looking at it, of course. Even if I got to taste it once in my lifetime, it was worth living all the effort and everything, all the sadhana. And by the way, this was my experience also. These were my exact words also. Once I tasted truth a long time back. No? That all the spiritual effort and journey and anything and everything was worth actually. Totally worth. No? Even if it is one time, I said that time, that even if it is just one experience right now. So let's not be so greedy also. Let's be thankful more for what we have got, because that's the way to get it again. Prayerful state, no? A heart full of prayer is very ready heart for the presence of Lord, for the presence of truth that we are. Not a complaining heart, but a praying heart, no? Praying heart. Thankful heart. Thank you. Thank you that I am. Thank you that I can perceive. Thank you that I have this awareness that I am able to sense your presence, oh my Lord. How would I get it if you had not given it to me as a gift? No? And I thank you for this gift. That I can be the witness of God. I can be the awareness of God, no? God's presence, no? In my heart, in my being. No? Very, very nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Slowly, your distance from this presence of God, from this light of truth, will reduce more and more. You will agree to it in a way that I want this only and nothing else. That's the only thing which is in the way, by the way, that you still want something else. When you will stop wanting anything else, then this is found to be, present in your heart all the time. So it is not going anywhere from your heart. You are going away from your heart. No? Like this. And it is not something which can be seen through the eyes of the mind, which is objective. No? It is something which is felt by the heart only, by the being that you are only. Like you cannot have knowledge about it. You can only have thirst for it. This is a very strange thing to discover at some point, that we cannot have knowledge of truth. We can only have thirst and longing for it. That's the knowledge about it. That's the only knowledge about it, actually. That we are thirsty for it. No? All the other knowledge is just external and it's only misguiding us, taking us somewhere else in a hope that I will find it there. No? That's why effort, in one sense, or sadhana in one sense, is that thorn. We are going to use the thorn that we have. But is the thorn of arrogance towards the doership, that I can do it. Like this. The devotee basically is nothing but a clear, wise state of being where it knows I cannot do it and I know you can. And that's why it prays that I know you can. Please, please. Shower me with your light, with your being, with your experience. Your life looks so complete when I am showering in your light of being, in your light of truth, O Lord. Nothing looks more beautiful than this ever. Thank you. Very, very good. Thank you. May God always, always bless all of us like this.
May I ask for one more thing?
Yeah.
Because recently I feel like this thirst towards it increased within me, but as if like I cannot find one tool to turn back to it. Like whatever comes to something happens body and mind, it's like I need some tool, and I try from my memory, like to whom does it come or something, but as if like I couldn't find my tool yet. So can you please give me one tool, maybe prayer you just do now, I don't know, but so that whenever something happens, I can turn to that.
Based on my experience with you in the past few years, I found that prayer works very well for you, really. Like almost always it works. I noticed that. Because you enjoyed praying with me, in fact so much so that I started enjoying praying with you also, Like this I noticed. Because I generally don't pray, in the physical form, but more in the being, So I started praying physically also, verbally also, because of you, little bit. So I feel that this can be your way. And this is something very holistic. Prayer is very holistic. In the prayer, you cannot save yourself in any way, even if you try to. Because prayer is something very internal. It is like falling into yourself, in a way. So I feel prayer can be really that tool. That whenever you feel that sense of suffering, that sense of deep pain, because this pain basically is not really because of your body-mind. There could be body-mind problem also. But it is mainly because of the sense of separation from God. Because that is becoming unbearable for you more and more now. That I don't want to remain separate from God now. Because you are waking up. That's the reason. Because the more awake the soul is, the more unbearable the pain becomes. When the soul is less awake, that is where it lives in the dreaming, dreaming, where it feels enjoying, like as if enjoying this and that. But now you want something real, and the real is only one. There are not many real. There is only one. There is only one which is real. That is what I call my Lord. Just one real. There is just one real being. And whenever you feel like this, you turn towards the tool. Your tool is prayer. And you don't need to learn to pray. Learn to pray in an unlearned manner. It is not about how to pray. It is about to actually pray. That's all. So prayer never need to be learned in a way. It just need to be done. And the more you do the prayer, the more wholehearted it will become. And this prayer is like a internal warmth of love for God. That is going to melt everything which need to be melted also. No? That's why the tears, no? Because Lord is melting. No? And it is most beautiful. You know, long time back I used to feel like this, that the last patch of a spiritual journey has to be finished, has to be cleaned. The last patch of the spiritual path has to be cleaned through our tears, no? Tears. Which is prayer, basically, a state of prayer. No? That Lord can come. There was a very beautiful song in which Radhaji in Vrindavan, you know, she is cleaning the path with hands like this, because Krishna is about to come there. And somebody says, why you are using hands? Why don't you use a broom? He said, because I used the broom, but then there are very small thorns which will hurt my Krishna. So I am using my hands so that they can hurt me. So I will know them, then I will pull them like this. No? Do you see? This is a lover. Devotee is a lover. It's not like a technical thing. It's not a business. You know, our devotion and love for God is not a business. You know, anything which is not a business inside our being is what is pure joy. You know, this is that pure joy, beauty. That is the truth, the beauty of truth, of light of God. It is not business. That I will give you this, you will give me this. No, not like this. No. Business is, as long as business is there inside us, that is mind. That I am doing sadhana, I should get this. I am doing this, I will get this. No? And God is also a very big businessman, remember. Then at the end he says, okay, you give me yourself, I will give you freedom from suffering. So this is the last deal you will do. Prayer is that deal. Prayer is the way to do this deal with God. That I will give you myself, give me freedom from suffering, from pain, from separation from you also. Mainly separation from you. Oh Lord, give me freedom from the separation from you. Because that's the only reason that I am suffering. And I'm not really talking about these things just like this. I have also gone through the pain of separation. No? I have tasted this bitterness in my mouth so deeply, no? So strongly also, that I feel just thankful. How what I have done to be so blissful, so to be so blessed by the by the blessing of my Guru and God. No? How? What I have done? Nothing. I did everything to remain separate. No? My doing was, myself was that separation. So I feel this will help, Samya, I feel. And if not, we'll find something else next time.
I don't know how to thank. Thank you.
Thank you. Because I used to pray in the last part of my life, of the spiritual journey. I used to pray because there was nothing else left. Like what else you can do? Meaning you do things a little bit like, whatever you can, like what you're talking about, everything is fine. But ultimately, one thing we need to learn to, and that will be sometime prayer. I clearly feel, Samya, that prayer is where we don't work on ourselves, where we let Him work on us. We invite that, okay, I'm ready, please correct whatever need to be corrected in me. Until then we feel, no, give me another chance, I can do it, I think I can fix it. Until then we feel like this. No? That is what is sadhana and all of that. No, I think I can do it. Just one moment. Like we are saying to God always. No? God is ready to help immediately from inside. We are just not letting God help. No? Through prayer we not only let God work on us, help us, but also we invite that please come and help me more. I know you have forgotten the path of my house. I am calling you, inviting you again and again. Please, come back. I know you came so many times and I refused to take your help. Thank you. Very, very good. So anybody else can talk anything also?
I want to check or explore something like this is the direction. You were talking before about relax, the importance of relax, and I feel there are two different relax, and so there is this one relax I feel. Maybe we call it the person relax, like when you're in a stressed situation and your friend's telling you, relax. Like, and the last thing you can do in this situation is to relax because you're stressed and it's just, and if you are able to relax, then it's so forcefully that it's actually like very fragile and just for the sake of it that they're stopping saying, please relax. And the other relax is the inside relax, like from the maybe when we call the other one person relax, maybe being relax, which comes from inside to outside, and where it can also happen that the stress comes on top of the relax, but still the relax is there. And I feel, as it is true for relax, I feel it's so true for so many other things, that it's the same word, but it's a very different experience, like who experience that word, like relax, or more in a way, who is that word, like the relax or the joy, and in that way. So I feel it feels a very sweet topic.
It is actually. What happens is that the relax from external relax from outside, or in a way like this relax where we are like disturbed and we are supposed to relax or trying to relax. It can be only very relative, very less. Like it can be something like more like holding the breath for a moment, like cannot be more than that really. At the moment you let go of the breath, breathing happens, disturbance, chaos will come back. No? But what happens is that we are kind of okay with this kind of relax for some time until our thirst grows in a way for more permanent relax. Like when we are fully tired of this kind of disturbing state, no, then we will appreciate actual introduction to the real uh, relax, no, which is uh, which is uh, which is attained by meditation, fundamental meditation. Fundamental meditation basically is, first of all, actually relaxing, but not trying to relax the energies of body mind, but you relaxing, the one who is experiencing the disturbed state of energies of body mind, you relax in yourself. And it looks like impossible. I cannot, what are you talking about? My energies are like this and I have to do something about them and it is like escape and so on. No, it's not. You will come back after the meditation and you will attend the body mind energy. But you need to be relaxed right now. It is like oxygen for you. Because if you are not healthy, you cannot take care of anything. If you don't survive, if you are not in your senses, because not only that you need to be you need to be alive, you need to be in your senses, like conscious, stable. And all of that is attained by that relax, the taste of being through meditation. Which in one sense is holding the breath for the person, but not for you. Like holding the breath in one way, on another hand, it is relaxing into your being, like more open and more expanded and joyfully floating in the ocean of your being, no? As if. And that is what you are talking about. I feel that from inside now, as you will more often come in the meditation start coming out of that other aspect of our being into the changeful aspect where disturbance is experienced. It just start coming by itself. So effectively, if somebody does only meditation, really able to attain meditation within and do nothing else, it's actually going to take care of most of the things, the disturbance part. However, there will be still old energies left, old garbage energies left inside us. Something has to be done about it. Either the being that you are will do something in the way of the being, or some supporting activity like what I call Prabhat Shuddhi can help also. But this is a very different existential, real way of attaining peace and happiness, joy, like relax, at the level of energy. Because this relax is not opposite of activity. This relax is the very health of activity. This relax is the very life of activity. That's why our activity becomes much more profound, much more deep, and much more alive, you can say. Before that, we are trying to run away from life continuously. That's why those who think that meditation is trying to run away from life, it's totally wrong. During the practice, maybe it feels like this. It may feel like this for someone who is not understanding the meditation well. Otherwise, it's the way to return to the life, actually. Right now, we are in the escaped state from life when we are living as a person.
And I feel there's a very important element in this and a catch that this person relax is state of the art. It's everywhere. Like everybody's doing it and everybody is struggling and everybody I get so much support in this, in my struggle. And so it's normal. It feels very normal. Okay, this is life. This is how it's supposed to be. And the luck and the blessing we have, like here, or I feel I have, is like having you, having Satsang, to show me or showed me this door, this passage in a way that this is one part, but look here, like have a look here. And then also I feel it's not only have a look here, like showing the door and make it peeking through it, but also I feel, and this is like meditation and satsang is like kind of clearing the passage in the sense to make this very huge expressway we have to be a person, like this huge road we have where it's very easy to function and be in life. And in the beginning, from the being, it's maybe just a small, tiny pathway because nobody walked on it before. But in meditation and satsang, I feel this pathway becomes more wide and easier, and then also more and more default, and everything. And so thank you so much to introduce me, showed me, blessed me in this. Thank you.
Thank you that you listen, because what you said, that everybody almost in life is doing the other, trying to attain this relax in the other way, in the way of the person, and none of us is succeeding, and yet we are okay with it. No? So it is very true, and that's why it is so difficult to believe. Like, even when we have come to satsang, like, I will not be surprised if some of you who are present here is still believing in that other model and not listening at all what I am saying. I will not be surprised really. Like this, yeah, possible, because of the influence. Like, so few people talking about this, all practicing it, and so many practicing that and talking about that. So we are mostly psychological people. So we are affected by human psychology. How much of the people are doing something we feel that is right, and how less maybe not right. No, that also plays a big role. The influence of the crowd also. That's why it is said that the spiritual path is not for the crowd; it is for the individual. Someone who is ready to stand on their own feet, without taking support of what others are doing. Those who can think by themselves that what is good for me. Like this.
And then also with your sharings and all, it's like it's that we still can functioning in the crowd. Like, this is like we still, I feel this beautiful double approach. Maybe we can say that it can totally go together. That we don't have to move to a mountain in a cave. That we can still totally do our work and everything. This is such a beauty to have the whole 360. It feels.
Yeah. The thing is that why practical life is very important. The thing is that about it, that in one way or the other we kind of create an imprisonment within ourselves. That imprisonment is basically isolation from truth, from life, from being, which is one and undivided always. That isolation many times is in the form of meditation also. That I am meditating, I am living in my being, so I don't want to connect to the practical life now. I don't want to connect to the real life now, no? Because that challenges us, that brings out those old memories of being a person, that kind of disturbs us in some way, or takes away that relax which we have come to now so far. No? However, those who are wise, or those who are able to listen to the teacher also who are sharing, they find that no, this is not the real relax yet. This is a continuous taste of relax, but it is not permanent, it is not mine yet. I have to still claim it. Otherwise, I will lose it soon. That's where what you are saying comes in. That meditation and totality, dhyan and dhyan or samagrata, dhyan and samagrata, meditation and totality are the way. Total when doing, total when not doing. Like this. This is that fundamental way which everybody will come to. Because these two ends support each other, are supporting each other continuously. Because that energy which has not been spent in us, let's say of this today or for a long time, is what will not let us sit in the meditation. When that energy is spent in practical life, we will become much more free to sit in meditation, to relax, isn't it? Like that. So they are really supporting each other, but they don't look like that in the beginning. When we are living as a person who has suffered, beaten by life, has been hurt by life so much. Makes sense. I mean, I understand this, but how it does feel? How does it feel that I want to run away? If running away was a solution, I would be really all for it. I will say to everyone, run away. But it is not a solution. This is the problem. Isolation from life is not a problem. Isolation from life situations is okay. But in the name of isolation from life situations, we are isolated from the very life, from the very being of life. That is where we are dry, dead, dull, like lazy, not living, not happy, not joyful, not celebrating. Like this. Thank you. I think it's very, very good. Thank you.
I don't have a question. I've been doing good of late. I was also in Dharamshala last month, and all I was doing was listening to each satsang 2 times a day. So a lot of progress I feel has happened. Yeah.
How nice.
And बहुत ज़्यादा मन है कि मैं ये इंटेंसिव में रुक जाऊं, but that will be very greedy.
Oh, okay, it's fine. Well, very good to meet you. Very, very, very nice to see you. Thank you. Good. Uma, you want to say something?
Ji, I am feeling very stable, very calm, and very much present. But I want to listen to you. Can you share something for me, like a song of your heart, or like what you want to share for me? I want to live it directly.
I just want to share a little bit few things here, which may take us maybe to something more in this direction or in some other topic. No? Like internally, if you check who is really deciding that whether to go for this satsang or not, whether to go for satsang or not, as such, who is deciding? No? Obviously, you are deciding, no? the more this you who is deciding is clear about what you are deciding and why, the more you are a conscious decision maker. That's what basically is a step towards being who we are, no? Also, no? And the more somehow it is a step towards attaining it also. Because generally what is happening is that as if we are like a child in the beginning as a person, that we ask the questions, then when the answer is given, we run away. We are not found there from where we asked the question. Now you will be actually there during the time of asking the question, during the time of when life answers. Because it is life answering, basically. No? And as you are now more, this is what it means to be stable. No? As you are more stable now, when the question is asked, that you are ready for the answer. Not ready for the answer, you are present for the answer during this time. You will also start becoming clear about what is your question and why your question is there. At some point you will come to the clarity that actually question is more of a state of questioning. It is not that I know what is my question. It's more of a quest in me. It's not so much of a detailing or dialogue of it, defined well and pointed to a certain direction or on connected to a certain topic. No? Like as if I have a quest in me, like as if I know less, as if I know that I can know more. You know, like you will come to that kind of quest. That quest is the longing in the heart. That where we know that I can know more, although we don't know what more I can know and what is that which I know less. No? It is not so clear, and it can become clear as you will sit, as you will be where you are. No? And I invite you, Uma, to be where you are right now. Don't go in search of the answer or fulfillment of this longing. Just sit with the longing right now. Like this is what is the biggest challenge or courage you can have. To wear the longing, to live the longing right now without saving yourself from it. It is going to completely remove the sense of person from your consciousness. This longing is pure fire for anything which is not real in you. So meeting the fire of truth is also, this is also one way of meeting the fire of truth within ourselves. When you are attending this longing, there is no way you can attend any thought or feelings. No way. It is impossible. And if you are attending thoughts and feelings, you are not attending this longing yet. This longing does not know anything in one sense. And it knows absolutely everything worth knowing in another sense. And only this longing knows everything worth knowing, nothing else knows inside us. Our thoughts, our feelings, our mind, our knowledge does not know. Our memory does not know. This longing in our heart, in our being knows. It knows who we are. It knows what we want. It knows what is God. It knows what is truth. It knows what is life. It knows really everything worth knowing. But it does not know anything non-essential. Its knowledge is only pure, 100% pure essential knowledge. That's why our mind cannot connect to it. It looks like worthless. What it is going to give me? But you are, Uma, I feel ready that you asked like this, so I'm just sharing directly with you. This is the way to connect to the source of ourself also. This is the way to come to the centeredness in our being also. Because our being is like a space. But there is still a center of it. That center is this longing, this quest, this sense of divine restlessness, like a restlessness of a divine seed that we are. We are a seed to be flowered, to open up as a flower. And by meeting this restlessness, divine and joyful, longing, we are saying yes to the flowering. We are inviting the sun, the rain. We are saying yes to the soil. We are calling the gardener that come, I am ready. Because by giving value to it, we are declaring that this is most important for me in life now. We are declaring it to the source of life also. That nothing else, no thoughts and feelings and practical life activity and this and that is more important for me than this. They are important in their own context, but not here, not in comparison. We use the words like lost, like bhatke hue hona, kho jana जीवन में, like we are lost in life, we have gone astray from the path. It is true, and when we are lost, it's not so easy to find out what is the way to come home, come back, and this is one of those ways actually. This is one of those ways to come home, to get out of that, being lost in the darkness. But obviously this, Uma, is not going to serve any of our individual personal agenda, goal, purpose, desires, thoughts, feelings. It is not going to serve any of them. That's why very rare beings can appreciate it. Mostly are not ready for it yet. In the end, I just want to directly live this with you, Uma, and share with you what really it is for me. As long as the sense of I is there, we are not able to live this pure longing. As you are able to live this longing in the purity, there is no sense of I here. This longing is the will of God manifested in this individual level consciousness. This is guiding and going to guide. It has the blueprint, what to do, where to go, how long to live in this body and not. After that, rest in the God. Individual person, its thoughts, feelings are only a disturbance, only a resistance. Like this longing want to do something, and thoughts and feelings are distracting it, that's all. Although this longing, because very strong, is able to utilize them also for its advantage. That's why this longing is never defeated by anything. It can be covered, but it never dies. It is like eternal fire. It is like lamp of eternal light. It never puts off. Covered, but never dies. Thank you.
Thank you, Ji. Thank you so much. I suddenly feel like I always feel like some boundary in front of me and I cannot go. And now I feel suddenly like open space. There is no boundary.
What we are trying to attain is actually what we are. That's why, as long as we are finding anything separate from ourselves to be attained or even to be overcome, we need to wake up a little more. We don't have to attain freedom. We are freedom. We have to live ourselves. We are just, this time, just now we were living ourselves only. We were not doing anything else. And the more we live ourselves, we become free from the effect of false, you can say, because we are truth. In order to become free, basically, we need to become free from the effect of false. And there is only one sure way to become free from the effect of the false is to live the truth. And there is no other place where we can find truth except who we are. Satsang is a good taste of truth. Light of truth is here always, taste of truth is here always. But it doesn't survive because inside us we are still full of the effect of the false. But inside us also truth is. We are this truth. Like we ourselves, without any of our beliefs, including the belief of the wall. No? So when you, the experiencer, feeling bound and seeking for freedom, if you live yourself, your own nature, you find that the sense of bondage is false. Is it called freedom? Actually it is. But is it really freedom from something? It is not. You see what I mean? So this freedom is internal, and this freedom is attained through awakening, not through crossing some boundaries. No? You see what I mean? That's why those who want to really become free in life, they learn to sit, not to run. No? They learn to sit in their being, and they learn to live that truth. And then they become free. No? This is what is meditation, learning to sit. Sitting means this is what is meditation. Core meditation, which I share, is this. No? That there is a wall, but still sit in your being. I am feeling very free now. It is the illusion of freedom. Don't do this. Don't go for it. Even illusion, even the sense of freedom is false. Any joy which is not coming, which is not experienced by you when you are living as yourself, is false joy. It's the imagination of joy only, no? So basically, there is no other way to experience true joy except living the truth of who we are. But that's the way to freedom also. Hey, that's a good deal, no? You see what I mean? That's why those who are seeking for joy are not going to find it. Those who sit in their being, they become free from that seeking for joy. You see what I mean? We want to taste ourself. Ourself is that joy. But the experiencer and the experienced is joy. You see what I mean? Allow this kind of not so, conceptually clear way of living in your being. No? Allow this. It's going to open up a higher knowing, higher living, higher experiencing inside, no? Which is the way of the being to experience itself. No? Things are not fixed here, like I am the experiencer, this is the experience. Now tell me how to get it forever. Not like this. No, you learn to live it right now only, not forever. The one who is trying to learn, get it forever is a false self. Be free from that one, and you can never lose it. You see what I mean? Because you are it. What you are searching for is what you are. You are searching for yourself only. And the only way to get to yourself, is that you have to stop searching in some way. Meditation is that stop. Satsang also is, Dhyan and Satsang, that's why I say, is also that stop, that you stop. No? Until then, until we are ready to stop, we are just going to refine the search. It is good to refine the search. Clarity, stability is refining the search at a very fast pace, not slowly. Slowly is going to take many lifetimes. No? It's going to take whole life slowly trying to refine the search. Because search basically means still there is a conviction in the mind that there is something out there which I have to search to be happy, to be myself. Clarity will help, but very fast clarity. No? Like in weeks, not in months even. Weeks, not in months. Because if you give months, mind will take lives from you. Because of the old habit and attachment to unconsciousness. So give months to the mind and it will take lifetimes. Give weeks to it and it will take months and years. So better give days, one day at a time. In one day I'm going to attend this. Like today I'm going to attend this, like this. Not slowly. This slowly is the way of the ego. Get out of it, please. As soon as you can. This slowly is the way of the ego. Get out of it as soon as you can. Yeah? You don't need to slowly know anything. Your body mind will adapt to change of discovery of who you are. But it will adapt by itself. You don't need to go slow for it or fast for it. But you be immediate, neither slow nor fast, immediately knowing who you are, living who you are. Not through a process, discussion. Yeah? It's good, good. Thank you.
See, now feel like nothing is tomorrow, either right now or not. Like everything is right now. Whatever understood, whatever it is right now only. Because
but the way you are speaking looks like an emotional thing. Everything has to be right now. But why it needs to be like this? Meaning, are you saying that if I don't do like this aggressively, emotionally, then I will not be able to stick to my decision? Are you saying like this? That's why you are strongly speaking like this. You can say the same thing very calmly, no? Everything is right now, here only. You see what I'm saying? So you are just trying to not fall in the traps of your own attachment with the mind, but be aware of it. That awareness will help you more than shouting, no? You see what I mean? I'm just pointing out something here in case I hope it will help you, because this is a blind spot here. I want to be free. It's not going to help like this. Yeah. So did you think that something is there, not here, something is tomorrow, not today? Did you think like this? It is a normal reality, no? Everything is here only, always. Truth is always here, no? Do you say something? Yeah. I just felt like pointing out, but I hope that it is understood or useful.
yes, it is understood. Yes, and I totally feel it like only this moment. But this habit of mind is postponing and understanding, okay, I will work on this or like that. It is clear to me like, no, if I not understand now, then I missed all the pointing and everything.
Yeah. So I think that tone is what I noticed in you. The tone of the mind is like even saying everything is today only and I'm just living everything today. But actually it is saying that I'm going to live slowly everything. Notice this, please. Notice this kind of cunningness or um, cheating of the mind. Notice this, please. Because if everything is today here only, you should not have any doubt left in you anymore that you are the truth and nothing else. Don't attend the doubts or feelings or thoughts. Leave them to play in you, but don't do anything with them. No. Is this not what is meditation? Meditation is not just sitting in the being. It is also a way of learning. It is also learning the way of the being. Even when your eyes are open, your mind is functioning, body is functioning, It is also learning the way of the being, no? Isn't it? That what I am not and what I am. Isn't it? Like this. And whenever you feel any trouble, bring out your biggest gun. That gun is self-inquiry. Who I am. And all that which is troubling you will just simply disappear. Sorry. Wrong house. It will just leave you immediately. Sorry, wrong house. I thought you are somebody else. Take out your biggest gun. And when peacefulness is there, live in the self-wonder. Self-wonder is not same as attending the emotion connected to wonder. Please be very clear about it. It is not, self-wonder is not emotion of self-wonder. Self-wonder is without any emotion. Because it is just within the pure being, not outside of it. No? Yeah. It is the light of being within itself. No? So use self-inquiry whenever confused. Confused means like whenever there is anything to say, anything to do, that is the field where self-inquiry will help. Once you have entered in the being, self-wonder is there. Or is to be allowed also, to be lived also, like this. As long as there is something you can say, it's a time for self-inquiry. You see what I mean? Or say in the way of the being. You see what I mean? It's clear, no? Yeah. Thank you. Very, very good. Ekta, you wrote, thank you so much, beloved, for the fire of longing. So much gratitude. Thank you. Very, very nice. Thank you. Sudhanshu, you also wrote, Namaste Rajee. Your every session is like a chapter from a book written by God. Your voice is so powerful as if God is speaking. One query. There are many people nearby who feels that they know all things of spirituality. They believe their path is righteous. Hence, they overwhelm others' path of life. How to face them? Either by being ignorant or just do more sadhana and contemplation. Live in as being instead of react as person. Can you explain more on it? Many thanks. This is going to be a challenge always. It was always a challenge. It is not just about the subject of spirituality. It is any subject actually. So let's approach it first in general. Then we can approach it specifically for spirituality also. So in general, let's say you have a car and you are trying to, back it, bring it back like reverse driving. Suddenly somebody will appear there. Come, 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 come. Left, 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 right, right, right. Like there are people full of advice always there. No? How you deal with them? You always find some way. No? Like best way would be, in most of the cases, to just not say anything. Let that guy do whatever they are doing. You just ignore them without showing that you are ignoring. You do your own job and be happy. Or in some cases, when they are touching your car or something, you can say sorry, but don't do that, please. In rare cases, some argument will be useful. In most of the cases, it is not, isn't it? Because you need to save time. They have time to waste, but do you have time to waste? Think about it always. No? Because if they did not have time to waste, why they would be helping you without asking, without asked for? So simple approach of a individual life can help so much. In general, we know this. Now, in the spirituality, many of those things can be useful for us. Ignoring is the best practice, generally speaking. Because they have time. Do you have time? It's like this. So the best practice is ignoring, whether it is outside or inside. Whatever is not in support of what you are doing, best is to ignore as much as we can. No? And when not possible to ignore, then we will take the call that, okay, I think little bit talk is possible or little bit talk is necessary, like this. But now let's look at it specifically in the spiritual way, in the spiritual context. Actually, in the spiritual context, this is a help given by life to you right now. It is highlighting the similar tendencies and energies within us, like being challenged, like being triggered by them. So, best I found, I'm just sharing what I found so far, is that best is that if, as long as we feel triggered, that is best to not react or not express from the reactions. But if we are feeling peaceful, not feeling reaction or not feeling triggered in some way, disturbed in some way, then it's okay to talk a little bit. Basically, the thumb rule is to speak from the peacefulness, more composed, stable state of being. Otherwise, we will become a person that time. Becoming a person helps only one, that is person. If you don't want to be a person, don't become a person regardless of what. It's as simple as this, really. Everything can be done off the personal life without becoming a person. Also understand this. So it is possible to remain as a being while attend the activities of personal life. But not as a person, obviously. No? Because person means that how dare you say like this? I already know so much about truth. I found great beings, like really great beings who are present on earth right now. When they approach somebody says, I know this and I know that. They just say like this. Okay, fine. And they just turn towards somebody else talking in that same satsang. You know what I mean? So you can learn slowly that how much valuable your life is for you. But don't expect that it will be useful for others. They are taking care of their life. You need to take care of your life. Not expecting that they will take care of your life. No. This is what I feel. What do you feel? Like, I hope that it will help in some way. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. I mean, in normal practical life also, our practical life also, we say in Hindi, अपने काम से काम रखना सबसे अच्छा तरीका है. Like minding our own business is the best way of living life. It is same in spiritual life also. In Hindi we say, panchayat karna, like having this discussion, that discussion. That basically is the fuel for the person. Discussing this thing, that thing with this person, that person. That is the tendency on which the person lives. Because person is a very restless, painful state of the soul, and the soul wants to cover it up in some way. The best is to criticize others, condemn others, all many other things like the discussions and all. So thank you. Like in the movie, not movie, but in the Discovery and all, many channel sometimes they show planet and all, this Animal Planet and all, about animal kingdom and all. They show like this. When the lion moves, many, even small animals sometimes are trying to attack, and he doesn't pay attention. He just leave them. Because whenever he attacks, he really attacks to kill. Then he turns to spare, like this. Because he knows somehow he has to conserve his energy also. It's very important to be wise in life. Sorry, it came out like this, but it's really very important to be wise in life. Meaning in favor of ourselves, saving our life, ourselves, our interest, our goal, our focus. We are mostly spending our energy for others in others, which is not helping us in almost any way. Thank you. It was amazing meeting with all of you, and I hope that it helped you in some way. Because as you know, purpose of this meeting, every meeting, is to come in contact with the truth, so that we can start living truth of who we are, and also so that we can fully start enjoying life. Because living truth of who we are and fully enjoying life are not against each other, no? Actually, they are in support of each other. Other things are. Being a person is against it. So I hope it has helped you all in some way. Thank you for joining today.